Hello and thanks for joining us on TVC News at 12. We begin at the National Assembly, where President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has dismissed claims of conflict among lawmakers in the hallowed chamber. He says lawmakers are working in one accord, and the Senate has demonstrated unity and maturity, even in the midst of disagreements. Senator Akpabio also noted that the Senate is committed to supporting the administration of President Bola Tinubu to succeed. The President of the Senate spoke after he met President Tinubu at the Villa to inform him about the first retreat of the 10th Senate, which will hold in Akwa Ibom State, and to also solicit the support of the presidency towards the success of the conference.
No problem at all. Even if some people disagree on some of the happenings in the Senate, still it's only majority decision that eventually prevails, and Parliament is like that. But we will never get to a point of throwing chairs. We will never get to that point. The Senate is too matured and full of mature people. So if we have a disagreement, we immediately go into a closed session, resolve it, and come out smiling. We are politicians, no permanent hatred, but permanent interest, and that interest is the interest of the nation.
Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede, and his secretary, Muhammad Hamajoda, have been confirmed by the Senate. The upper legislative chamber also confirmed the appointment of Halima Shehu as National Coordinator and Chief Executive Officer of the National Social Investment Program Agency. Tijesu Adeoye has more.
It was a busy day for lawmakers at the Senate. The day's business began with a minor recomposition of the Senate's leadership.
Oyerola, formerly the Deputy Whip of the Senate, has moved on to become the Deputy Leader, courtesy of the majority party, the APC.
The Senate dissolved into the Committee of a Whole to consider President Tinubu's request, seeking confirmation for appointment of nominees to serve in various capacities in agencies of government. First to take the stand was Halima Shehu, who has served in various capacities in the banking sector as well as the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. She briefed and answered questions from the curious lawmakers on her new role as the National Coordinator and Chief Executive Officer of the National Social Investment Program.
We will make sure that there is seamless integration and there is free and fair selection across the country for the poorest and the poor, the disabled, and even the senior citizens who fit in this category.
Next to stand before the lawmakers is the nominees for Chairman and Secretary of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Mr. Ola Olukoyede, who was nominated to serve as the chairman of the commission following his wealth of experience, told the lawmakers that he plans to adopt a preventive approach to fighting corruption. He dispelled accusations of selective prosecution and reassured the lawmakers that his tenure will focus on economic development and restoring the dented image of the country.
The time has come for us to begin to look at more of prevention than enforcement. Enforcement is a very strong tool in our hand. We are going to apply it very seriously.
After satisfactorily responding to questions from the lawmakers, they were asked to take a bow from the Senate, and their nominations were confirmed. The lawmakers have shelved other legislative duties for the week to make their way down to Akwa Ibom, the Senate President's hometown, where they will be attending a 2-day legislative retreat. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.